Hey there, guys. Welcome back to Texas Beer Reviews. And on this episode, we will be looking at a new can release for today. This is Brash's EZ-7. This is their pale ale. This is the third batch in cans, I believe, they've done. Just released today on September the 1st, 2016. They canned it this week, so I mean, if it wasn't today, then it's at least like a day old or something. So as fresh as you can get, pretty much. This is their pale ale that's at 5% ABV per Untapped and 80 IBUs. I've had this beer quite a few times before, quite a few cans as well, but knew that I wanted to do a review for it as soon as this new batch came out today. So went and grabbed a 6-pack, and we'll open up one here to try out. Brash is here out of Houston, and as I mentioned before with Cortado, this is my favorite local brewery. Doing a lot of really great stuff, a lot of great hoppy beers, and some amazing stouts. I've got a crowler or two of Abide that I just got tonight that I'd like to do at some point. I don't know when, but at some point in the future we'll open that up and try it out. I've had it, but review it, I guess. Anyway, so let's get into EZ-7. So off the bat, this batch already looks very similar to me to the first batch, which was pretty hazy. Batch 1 was very hazy, kind of reminded me of like the New England IPAs. Batch 2 was a lot clearer, and this is definitely back to that haze. So as you can see, it's got a very, very hazy kind of a orange, maybe a very like dark peach mango type hue to it. The big white head, very frothy, nice looking beer. Definitely like this haziness out of it more than the clear batch, the last batch at least. But let's go ahead and check out the aroma. Man, so all of their beers fresh are incredible. I'm getting tons of tropical fruit, tons of mango. Maybe some guava in there as well. A bit of pineapple, but really a lot of mango. I get hints of stone fruit, maybe some peaches or such. But the mango is jumping out a ton out of this batch. I usually get a slight earthy, not slight, sometimes it's pretty earthy-ness out of this beer, but really, it's not showing that much out of this can. It's just tons and tons of mango, big tropical fruits. And I'm very excited to get a taste on this batch, so let's get into it. Cheers. Wow. So, that's great. Tons of mango. Man, so much mango there right at the front of the taste. And then that fades into this nice big earthy, dank, piney-like quality that I, remember the beer for. But yeah, tons and tons of mango right at that first sip and right into the mid palate. I don't remember this beer being this tropical. This is way more mango forward than I remember. Damn. I mean, really, this batch is reminding me of some of my favorite hoppy beers. some of the Trillium stuff actually really reminds me a lot right now of Pseudo Sue out of Toppling Goliath, but with a lot more of that earth and pine and dank quality. At the initial taste and through the mid palate, when it comes in, it is just straight mango, tropical fruits, just like those beers, and then it kind of goes quickly into this big earthy, dank quality. That really is kind of the signature of Brash's beers. They're very assertive, very bold, in their bitterness and their flavor, and this is no exception. And honestly, I mean, they do a lot of great beers, a lot of great hoppy beers. EZ-7, as great as it is, or as good as it is, even like I enjoy the beer, but usually I prefer a lot of their other stuff more, just because some of them are, at least the hoppy beers, are a bit more intense. But wow, this is a fantastic batch. I think I'm gonna need to go ahead and grab some more tomorrow. As for the mouthfeel, it's low carb. It's got some carb in there, but it's more of that kind of low carb, creamy, kind of full bodied mouthfeel that you get out of some of the New England IPAs and New England hoppy beers. I mean, just a little lighter because it is only 5% ABV. But well, yeah, a bit of that lower carb, a bit of that full body. This is really, really good overall. This reminds me of a just more earthy, a bit more bitter and assertive Pseudo Sue, whereas Pseudo Sue and some of those Trillium and Treathouse beers are not very bitter. This definitely has a lot more bitterness to it, a lot more earth character. But up front, it has that same mango tropical like quality to it. And really, usually, I don't get a lot of that out of this beer, but this batch is pretty spot on. This is really, really good. And I would definitely recommend going up to the brewery and getting 6-packs of this, because it's no limit. And I'm gonna go. I plan on grabbing more tomorrow, right after work. So I don't know. I mean, this is super, super fresh. This is at least canned today, if not, a day or 2 days ago. But if you've have the chance to go grab this from the brew pub here in Houston, I would definitely recommend it. Definitely grab it and drink some of these fresh, at least, because this is, to me, right up there with the New England hoppy beers, Toppling Goliath hoppy beers, things like that. So, with all that said, I don't think there's anything else that I wanted to talk about with the beer. But check out Brash if you're here in Houston and haven't had the chance, or I think they're doing some really good stuff, and I'll have some more Brash stuff coming up on the way. So, think global, drink local, and cheers.